Earlier this month, dance gamers from across the nation flocked to Maryland to attend Eclipse East 2023. There were several events across the various rhythm games present, and among them were 3 StepManiaX tournaments: Wild, Women's, and Teams. As the last major SMX event of the year, it was now or never if players wanted to get their hands on the Wild prize pool of over $600 and their names on the map for top talent of 2023. In no particular order, here are my top 10 highlights from Eclipse. Alessandro TB has plenty of experience in various rhythm games featuring arrows in the cardinal directions, so it was no surprise that he blew through his pool, taking out such strong players as Master Jack and Pac Rob, who he nearly tied in a 1 perfect to 1 perfect run of Love Arcade. Though possibly even more impressive was his sight read APC of Everybody to the Sun in his match against Master Jack. Though he got knocked into losers pretty quickly in top 16 by Jimbo, he managed to win another set in the rumback against Pac Rob before being eliminated at 9th by MCAT. Hopefully we see more of him on the SMX side of events next year.
Wow. Tournament APC from ATB, let's go. On a sight read too, he says.
As always, this women's event was a fantastic place to see up-and-coming talent, and the lowers bracket had some truly impressive performances from relatively new players. In fact, the competition was so close that the players 9 Women and Das Nice had to play an extra song to determine who would make it into the Final Four, with 9 Women clutching out a 5-star to make it in. But the player who had the best performance overall was Chalky Milk, who ended up being the only player to score 5 stars on 3 of the 4 songs. While she had a hard time on Ghost's Wild 20 like the other players in top 4, she dominated Move It Groove It Hard 18 with an eye-popping 99k. Be on the lookout for players like Chalky Milk at future SMX events. Turbo had his work cut out for him when his bracket matched him up against such great players as Shinobi and Snowstorm. But he managed to get through the whole thing without taking a single loss, though the matches ended up being incredibly close, such as the 1 perfect difference against Snowstorm on Coming Out, and a 4-point difference against Shinobi on Da Roots. Is it Da Roots? Da Roots? I don't know. He even managed to take a song off of Jelly Slosh on the very technical Electric before being knocked out by him and Tommy Doesn't Miss. While he didn't go as deep as some of the other players in the bracket, he still made his mark on Eclipse, and hopefully we'll see more of Turbo when the next SMX event rolls around. His Start GG tag is BWizard, his SMX username is Tink, and his name is Jasper, but whatever you call him, he's putting in work. BWizard was knocked into losers early by Malaysia Jameson, though he was keeping it close until she pulled out an APC on Do My Thing. After that though, he won match after match against the likes of Lightning, Dims, and Primo Victorian twice, until he lost against T.O. Jelly Slosh in a 4-point nail-biter on Night in Motion. There's only one thing I'm calling this guy after this performance, and that's legend.
Jelly Slosh is going to take game 1 with a 4-point difference. Once again, it comes down to sub-windows within the perfect range.
The team tournament was surprisingly close for the fact that a large number of teams had never practiced together prior to the start of the event. However, one established team was dominantly on top of every song, and that team was the powerhouse couple of Shinobi and Paranoia Boy, aptly named Shinoboy. After breezing their way into top 4, Shinoboy chose violence by picking the song that gave every team so much trouble at Bite 6, Blow My Mind. This time though, they came prepared and managed to be the only team to get a 4-star score. When Team Shinoboy put on their matching outfits, you know they mean business. There are no easy runs in a bracket this stacked, but Malaysia Jameson had some particularly tough matchups, being put against BWizard and Tommy Doesn't Miss in pools, then bringing MCAT to Game 3 with 3 straight 99k scores. But she didn't give up after getting knocked into losers. If anything, it just made her stronger. She took out Snowstorm in order to get the run back against the player who eliminated her at Bite 6, McLeodchik.
Jimbo pulled it off over McLeodchik in winner's quarters. And as for Jameson, MCAT clutched out that set. So those are your performers who are responsible for seeing this matchup on the loser side.
This time, however, it was Jameson who took the set after 3 super close songs. Though her run ended after her next set with Jelly Slosh, Jameson earned her place in top 8 and cemented her name in players we should be looking out for in future SMX events. As far as I know, this is Jimbo's first national SMX tournament, but he proved his top 20 place in Wild and came out swinging. He knocked ATB into losers and tied McLeodchik on Hispanic Panic in between 2 impressive victories before finally losing a set to Grady. He kept it tight in the losers bracket too, with another tie on the 3rd song against Water Salads, forcing a 4th song, Sunshine, which he managed to clutch out 1 perfect to 2. Only Spencer could finally stop him after a 3-song set, finally ending his run at 4th place. Hopefully we will see more of what Jimbo can do in the future, because next time, he may not be able to be stopped.
That's a tie! That's a tie! What the heck? Wow! 4-piece on each side.
Women's uppers was some fierce competition between some very closely skilled ladies, which made for some great sets. In fact, they were so close in skill that all 4 of the competitors that moved on to the second round ended up tied in rank points, so a 3rd song had to be drawn to see who would move on to top 4. In the end, we got a face-off between Dommy Game, MCAT, Malia, and Shinobi, who each got to pick a wild chart for all of them to play. While there were some great performances all the way around, with no player getting below 91,000 on any song, MCAT ended up being the fiercest of them all, getting 5 stars on every chart and sweeping 1st place. You go, girl! Grady's run through Eclipse was shorter than most due to his high seed earning him a bye to round 2 of top 16 winners, but he put in some work in that short time. Wanting to prove himself after losing to the 1st and 2nd place competitors at Red October, Grady, well, he lost to the 1st and 2nd place again. But at least he 2-0'd his other matches and got flashy finishes like his APC against Jimbo. Plus, 3rd place is nothing to sneeze at, and if he keeps at it, next time he might end up on top. Paranoia Boy and Spencer have been a cut above the rest of the competition at every event they've attended this year, with Spencer getting 1st at the hugely stacked Bite and Paranoia Boy getting 1st at Red October and CEO among his other dance game performances. It was building up to be a clash of the titans as they smashed their way through the top 16 bracket to live up to their legacies. Between Spencer getting back-to-back APCs against Water Salads and Tony getting back-to-back APCs versus MCAT, we knew we were in for a treat. We got a taste of what was to come in winners semifinals as Paranoia Boy knocked Spencer down to losers after a 3-game nail-biter, but the main course came in grand finals where Spencer pulled out an APC on Song 5 to reset the bracket. They went back and forth, with Spencer getting another APC on Song 3, then Tony getting another APC on Song 4, forcing a Song 10 on the other side. The tech proved to be a challenge after quite a long set, with neither player coming out with a full combo, but in the end, it was Paranoia Boy who ended up on top to be your Eclipse SMX champion.
Paranoia Boy takes it. He is the Eclipse 2023 StepManiaX champion. Oh my gosh. In a nail-biter Game 5. For real.
That's it for my coverage of Eclipse 2023. What'd you think of the tournaments? What was your favorite SMX moment of 2023? And should we be glad Chris Chike isn't running us all over? Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more updates like this one. And double thanks to my patrons Werdwerdus and Red Newt Gaming for supporting the channel. Peace!